Have you ever felt hurt because you kept checking your partner's messages, worrying why they didn't reply right away, or looking too deep into the meaning behind their words? Maybe you've stressed yourself out trying to plan every detail of an event so nothing could go wrong. If this sounds relatable, you're not alone. Many people fall into the trap of trying to control situations and people around them. But the truth is, control is often just an illusion, and obsessing over it leads to stress, anxiety, and disappointment. In her empowering book The Let Them Theory, Mel Robbins teaches us how to let go of that need for control and learn to trust in ourselves and others. It's not an easy journey, especially for perfectionists or those with trust issues, but with practice, it's possible. Let's explore the transformative lessons from this insightful book and discover how to reclaim peace, balance, and inner strength. You can't control people, and that's okay. We often drain ourselves trying to control how others act, think, or feel, usually because we crave their approval, love, or respect. But real freedom begins when we release others from the expectations we place on them. Letting people be who they are allows them to grow, make their own choices, and learn from experiences. More importantly, it frees us from the weight of managing their lives. Instead of trying to change others, we redirect our energy toward self-growth. Imagine your partner is considering a major career switch, something you wouldn't personally choose. Rather than trying to talk them out of it, practice open listening. Support their bold decision and express confidence in their ability to navigate new challenges. Doing so creates a foundation of trust, empowering both of you to grow as individuals while strengthening your bond. Disappointment reflects expectations, not reality. Have you ever felt let down because someone didn't act how you expected? We often blame others for not meeting our standards, but disappointment is more about our assumptions than their actions. Letting go of expectations liberates us from cycles of frustration. Instead of thinking, "They should have remembered," or "They should have known," pause and ask, "Why did I expect that?" Often, those expectations stem from our insecurities or unvoiced needs. When we examine and own them, we release the pressure we place on others. As a result, relationships become more balanced and less fraught with blame. Control is an illusion. Whether it's influencing a loved one's decision or worrying about how others perceive us, the idea of control is deceptive. We can't force people to feel or act a certain way, not without manipulation, and even that doesn't truly work. The only things fully within our control are our thoughts, choices, and reactions. Once we accept this truth, life becomes far less stressful. We begin to focus inward, where the real work lies. By being honest with ourselves, accepting our emotions, and choosing how we respond, we step into a place of authentic power. Freedom lies in acceptance. Letting them is an act of radical acceptance. This doesn't mean agreeing with hurtful behavior, it means recognizing it without letting it disturb your peace. Acceptance isn't weakness, it's strength. It shows you can observe, understand, and respond with wisdom instead of reacting with emotion. So when someone disappoints you, or doesn't meet your expectations, try to view their actions neutrally. Rather than needing to fix, correct, or control them, focus on your own response. This is how you maintain power over your internal world and reclaim emotional balance. Letting them reveals who you are. Trying to fix everyone else keeps us distracted from our own healing. But when you step back and let others be, you're left with time and space to reflect on your inner world. Why do certain behaviors trigger you? What fears or wounds drive your need to control? These moments become mirrors, revealing where growth is needed. The Let Them theory becomes not just a philosophy but a path to self-discovery. As you stop looking outward to manage others, you start looking inward and uncovering parts of yourself in need of love, understanding, and healing. Boundaries are built through letting go. Learning to let them leads naturally to stronger boundaries. When you stop trying to please or manage others, you reclaim your voice. Saying no becomes easier and it no longer carries guilt. Too often, we overextend ourselves to gain validation. But true connection isn't born from self-sacrifice, it's built on mutual respect. Letting go of responsibility for others' actions allows you to say no when you need to, prioritize your well-being, and build relationships based on authenticity, not obligation. Gratitude shifts your mindset. When you're tempted to control, pause and practice gratitude. Rather than focusing on what's missing or who's disappointing you, think about what you appreciate. Gratitude reorients your mind to focus on abundance and joy rather than lack and resentment. If someone upsets you, try shifting your focus to a positive trait they possess. This doesn't excuse bad behavior, it simply helps you stay centered and avoid being dragged into unnecessary conflict. Practicing gratitude helps you keep your peace, even when others are unpredictable. Happiness is an inside job. Ultimately, letting them reinforces the truth that happiness comes from within. It's easy to say, "I'll be happy if they change," but that gives your power away. True joy begins when you take full responsibility for your emotional well-being. As you let go of the urge to control and start embracing acceptance, boundaries, gratitude, and introspection, you begin to realize your peace is always in your hands. You don't need others to validate your worth, you only need to remember it. The Let Them theory is more than just a book, it's a mindset shift, a philosophy, and a practice for living with more peace and authenticity. Mel Robbins doesn't just teach us to stop micromanaging, she shows us how to start living freely. If you found value in today's summary, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights and wisdom that can transform your life.